morning, lovely people. Do you know, I went to bed last night with my makeup on. I couldn't believe it when I got up this morning. I ended up going into town last night. Ashley had gone for drinks at local solicitors. Actually, everybody from Ashley's work nearly had gone for drinks at the local solicitors. And I ended up meeting them there, having a drink there, and then we went on to Wetherspoons. It was also the street market and late night shopping, so it was all quite a good atmosphere, very busy in town. Ended up staying out till late, forgot to eat anything, drank too much. Yeah, you know how it goes. Came home with a kebab, dearie me, and went to bed with my makeup on. Ridiculous. I'm feeling quite chipper this morning though, considering, which is good. Better than I probably deserve to. I haven't got any makeup on yet because I just put loads and loads of moisturiser on my face to try and counteract the effects of going to bed with your makeup on and waking up with panda eyes and foundation all over the pillow. Not good at all. Well, do you know, my roots look so dark when I pick up the camera, and they're actually not as dark in real life. I don't know why it is. I've just been going through my comments. Thank you all for your lovely supportive comments about my car. I'm not talking about the car anymore, but what I've done is at the moment I've swapped cars with Ashley until mine is sorted out. He's dealing with it now. I can't deal with it anymore. So I've now got Ashley's little blue car. And Ashley's driving the Range Rover, which is going back into the garage again tomorrow. But moving swiftly on, that's going to be my last word on the car. Just been out to work. I had to drop Ashley down to town because we left the car in town last night, and so I had to drop him to work, sorry. And I popped into Wilko's to get two things, mascara and my Essence Lash Princess mascara, which they didn't have, annoyingly, and some silver cleaner to clean the bits of silver that I showed you on the office tour. Office tour, we'll go with office tour, yesterday, so I can get them listed. Got the silver cleaner, but I also got, which I was quite interested in, I don't know how many of you guys watch Carla's channel, but I really love her bullet journal videos. But oh, my battery light's flashing, I need to switch that. So I also got, let me just show you this, let's go in the light so you can actually see it, this journal notebook. But what is good about this is it has the squares. Can you see that? Or the dots, so you can make squares, so it would be good for bullet journaling. So I was thinking I might dip my toe into a bit of bullet journaling next year. Certainly not like Carla's bullet journaling. I'm not artistic in the least. The most creative thing I do is crochet and make YouTube videos. But I quite like the idea of the habit tracker and stuff that she does, and the savings tracker, and not so much the diary aspect of it. I'm happy with my paper diary for that, my standard, you know, diary. But I really thought this was quite good. If I can find it on their website, I'll link it below for you if anybody's interested. And it was £2.75, and I know that the dot books, the books with the dots that a lot of people use, are quite expensive. The actual bullet journal ones that people, I'm just going to stop talking because I can't string a sentence together, can I? Yeah, anyway, I'm now in for the day, unless I might need a trip to Tesco's depending on what I decide to have for dinner. But it's cold out there today. It's cold and it's windy and it's horrible. So I'm quite happy to be in. I've got lots and lots of things to do today. We can tell it's cold because this one is here on top of the radiator. Hello, you all right? And the other one is here behind the Christmas tree. Oh, he was there. I've offended him by looking at him. Grumpy bugger. I just realised with one thing and another, we are way behind with the charity donations. We need to do 3 to get up to date today. So rather than keep you ages talking about charities, I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to tell you the names of the charities and who nominated them. And I'm going to put the links in the description box below so you can go and explore them further if you would like to. So the first charity is St Martin's in the Fields Homeless Refuge Christmas Appeal, and this was nominated by one of my very regular commenters on YouTube, Art Lover. So I'm really pleased yours has come up because you leave lots of nice comments and tell me lots of interesting, useful things as well. I'm still exploring the saucepan that you told me about the other day. So I think we talked a little bit the other day about homelessness, or I talked a little bit the other day about homelessness, and yesterday, in fact, I think it was. I haven't edited yesterday's video yet, so I can't remember what I said. But yeah, homelessness is just such an awful thing, isn't it? Particularly at this time of year. The second one I'm pulling out is this one, which is the air ambulance. I don't know if that's a specific air ambulance or just general air ambulance. I think they're all specific to counties, aren't they? This was suggested by another YouTube subscriber. This is WooWoo76, so thank you for that. If I can't find a if there's not a generic air ambulance charity, I will probably do the Devon Air Ambulance. One of my local charity shops that I shop in quite often is the Devon Air Ambulance one. And the last one to be pulled out today is Guide Dogs for the Blind, which was suggested by one of my Instagram subscribers at purplegirl12323. Guide dogs for the blind. You've gotta love a guide dog. Who doesn't love a guide dog? So that's a nice one. I'm pleased that one's come up as well. So 3 very worthwhile charities there: the Air Ambulance, the St Martin in the Fields Homeless Refuge Christmas Appeal, and Guide Dogs for the Blind. I will put all the links below so you can go and look at them, and thank you very much to the people who nominated them. Obviously I will put the screenshots in during this waffly chat that I've just had with you. Now we need to go and look at, what do we need to go and look at? The advent calendars. So I've got 3 days worth of advent calendar to show you as well, although I've temporarily mislaid one thing. I can't remember what it was, but this was in, let me think, I think this was Look Fantastic. It's Rituals. Actually, let me flip you round, and Rituals Magic Touch Body Cream. It smells lovely. I've had a little use of it, and it's very nice. I haven't used many Rituals products, don't hear much about them, but yeah, really liked that. And then I got Beauty Pie. I'm going to make a video about Beauty Pie. It's like an online subscription beauty club, which I've recently joined, and I'm trying some of their products, but I'm going to make a whole video about it in the new year. This is quite an interesting, it's quite big, it's an eye contour brush. I really quite like it though. I haven't used it yet, but I can see that it would be quite good for getting into sort of the crease and that sort of area. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving that a try. It feels really nice quality as well, brush. What else have I got? Today I got Balance Me Gradual Tanning Drops for face and body. I've got a Clinique product that does this, which is just for face, which I used to absolutely use all the time. Isn't it funny how you use products and they're the best thing and you love them and you use them all the time, and then you just gradually, sorry, focus is being slow, then you just gradually sort of go off them and just don't use them, and not go off them, that's the wrong thing to say, but you lose interest, I guess, probably. So I don't use those anymore, but I think if it's like the Clinique one, which I think it probably is, you mix it with your moisturiser in the morning and get a bit of colour on your face, which I probably need actually. I do look quite pale. This one here, Grow Gorgeous Thickening Hair and Scalp Mask. It smells quite nice. So it's like a mask thing that you use for you put shampoo and condition your hair, and then you put it on your hair for 10 minutes and then rinse it off, I think. Yes, you do. Not sure I need any hair thickener, but at my age I probably will do soon, won't I? That's a nice thing to think about, isn't it? And the last one I've got here, there was another one, I can't think what it was. I feel like it might be something that I've used, and that's why it's not here, but I can't remember, so annoying. The last one was one of the things that I knew was in it before I bought it. This is the L calendar, and one of the reasons I bought it is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, and I'm very, very excited about this. I've wanted it for the longest time and keep talking myself out of it, so I'll open it up and just show you. So here it is. It doesn't look particularly exciting. You can see the stars. I couldn't figure out what the reflective purple bit was. It's the stars on my top, the sequiny stars. It's like, what's that? Is the camera broken? So yes, it's in dim light is the shade of this powder, and it feels beautiful. I've just swatched it, and I think people use it as a sort of all over face powder, really, more so than a highlight. It doesn't seem much like a highlight to me. So I think as a sort of all over, give you a bit of a glow, but not too much of one. I have just swatched it, but I'm not sure you can see. I can't even see it. Actually, yes, I can. It is a little bit highlighty, but I'm really excited to try that. Looking forward to it. Right, it's just after 2 o'clock. Come on, camera. Just after 2 o'clock, I'm going to make a cup of tea and have a bit of a power hour. I need to edit yesterday's video. I need to upload today's listings. I've just edited all the photos for that. I need to probably go to Tesco's after my power hour at 3 o'clock. And I've got to pull yesterday's and today's orders, get some of those packaged up, drop off some my Christmas cards. I've written all my Christmas cards, oh yeah. And yes, just generally power hour, cup of tea, power hour, get organised. That's my plan. You're back in your kitchen perch. You're on top of some cumin pills and an empty bottle of thyme. It's all excitement, isn't it? So I've had a good productive day today. Got lots done. Only just managed to send the video for today live, and it's 5 o'clock-ish. But never mind. Ashley's just been back for a meeting with a couple of his staff, and I think he's not going back to work. You're not going back to work? Oh, he's home early, 5 o'clock. He's looking a little jaded. I feel like last night's activities may have been not the best idea on a school night for him. But I've had a productive day anyway, so that's good. And I am cooking. I wanted to cook. I defrosted some sausages. Let's start with that, because when I sorted out the freezer at the weekend, I found we had lots of sausages. So I thought I'd defrost some sausages and decide what to do with them. And I do a sausage recipe with pasta and mustard and creme fraiche and watercress. It's really nice. And I couldn't find the recipe in my folder for it. However, I did find, I'm sure I could just wing it, it's not a difficult one, but I did find another recipe. I don't know why I'm showing you just a random bit of paper, it's not a picture on it or anything, for sausage and cabbage casserole, which I used to make loads, about 10 years ago probably. Don't think I've made it since we moved into this house, but it's a lovely winter night recipe, and so I thought I would show you it. It's very simple as well. Minimal effort required for maximum yumminess, my kind of recipe. Okay, for this recipe we need sausages, some stock, you can use chicken, I've just got vegetable stock there, which is also fine, an onion, some thyme, the original recipe was fresh thyme but dried is fine, some single cream, and a cabbage. I've got a Savoy cabbage, but you can do it with any damn cabbage you like. Although, probably not with red. You probably could do it with red cabbage. Probably would work. And I've just got some extra veg because I feel like we need some extra veg with it. I don't know why. Right, first things first. You slice the onion, shred the cabbage, and mix those two with the thyme leaves. So I have mixed up the cabbage, the onions, sliced onions, shredded cabbage, and thyme. Good handful of thyme there. And I have skinned the sausages, and basically you put a layer of this mixture on, then you sort of mix the sausage meat together and put a layer of that on, and then a layer of this, so you sandwich the sausages in between 2 layers of this stuff. Okay, so that's what it looks like with the sausage on, and then I am just going to tip the rest of that onto the top and squish it down a bit. There we are. Not easy to do with one hand, that's not. And then we mix up some hot stock and some single cream, and we pour it over the top. So I've made up a pint is 3/4 stock and 1/4 cream, in fact more than that, it's about 400 mils of stock and 100 mils of cream. And I'm just going to pour that over the top of this. and I bake it in the oven. I'm going to put the rest on in a second. I pop the lid on and I bake it in the oven at 160 for, I think it's 30 minutes, and then take the lid off and bake it for another 20 minutes, and then you serve it with some veg if you like, and some crusty bread to mop up all the yummy juices. Don't need salt and pepper. So I've just taken it out of the oven. Oh, it's steamed up my camera lens. Just taken it out of the oven. This is what it looks like, and I'm going to serve it in these big wide sort of pasta bowl type plates because it's quite liquidy. I'll just show you. And with some crusty bread to dip into it and soak up all those lovely juices. It's going to be delicious. I've got gorgeous pink Prosecco burning in my bedroom this evening. It's a really fruity, I think it's got apple and pear in it. It's really fruity. Very nice candle. Just had a hot tub with Ashley. It's really cold out. Apparently they've been talking about snow apparently. Although I doubt very much if we get any snow down here. I'm looking at my lovely Christmas tree. Smelling my candle, feeling very relaxed this evening. Since William went away, I've been using the hot tub a lot more. We first got a hot tub in our previous house. It was a barn conversion that we did up, and when we did the garden, just before we moved in, we actually decided he wanted a hot tub, and we got it back in 2005 this was, and we used it a lot, and then I didn't use it so much. But Ashley and William, then when we moved to this house, we had a hot tub put in here as well because they used it so much. And over the years I've used it less and less, but Ashley and William consistently go in it almost at least 3 times a week, I would say. And they really enjoy it. They just have a chat in there and listen to music, and it was nice for them, and I know Ashley really enjoys it, so I've made the effort to go in with him a bit more, and I've really enjoyed it. It's so relaxing. Honestly, it's such a nice thing to do before bedtime, and it does make you talk to each other as well, rather than sitting in front of the television. We have done a bit of that this evening, though. Watched the second episode of Haunting of Hill House, which quite enjoyed. Just want to talk to you about a couple of, just let me put that light on. Oh, sorry, is that going to blind you? I think camera should adjust in a minute. Couple of products. This, I think I've talked about this in a vlog before, Origins shower gel in ginger. Yeah, ginger burst savory body wash it's called. This is just the nicest winter shower gel I've ever used. I think it makes such a change from citrus. I love the citrusy ones, particularly in the summer, but this ginger one, it really wakes you up. It gives you a burst of something a little bit different, you know, it wouldn't have been something that I'd necessarily have picked out myself, but I really love it. So if you get a chance, or put it on a Christmas list, or treat yourself, really, really nice. I'll link it in the description box below. It's just honestly really, really nice product. I really enjoyed it. I'm actually thinking about buying a full-size one. However, I have got about 3 shower gels to use up first. So, and the other thing I've just tried for the first time tonight. Oh, sorry. This micellar cleansing water, which is from Poundland. It's the knockoff of the Boots No. 7 one, and really impressed by it. It was £1, obviously. Yeah, it felt nice going on. It's got no scent at all, which is good. I like that for micellar water. Took my makeup off really nicely and smoothly. Felt nice. Didn't make my skin feel tight. Yeah, really good. Very impressed. What else was I going to tell you? I think that's probably about it for today. Yeah, we've caught up with Charities. We've caught up with the calendar. Had a good productive day, despite having a minimal hangover this morning, and yeah, feel like today's been a good day. Tomorrow, I think, because I've got another at-home day, not doing anything exciting at all, I think might do review of best TV and films of the year. That's one of my things that, yeah, I might do that tomorrow. So that's coming up tomorrow. Hope everybody's had a good day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.